In case you didn't notice, there is a virus going around that has caused a global pandemic. I am a full-time musician who plays all sorts of live shows for a living. I usually play 3 to 4 concerts a week. However, all my gigs have been canceled indefinitely because of the coronavirus, so I'm performing from my apartment in an attempt to keep my music train moving through the world. Stop in and listen, say hello from a distance, and throw some money in my tip jar on your way out. Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the FastHeartMart co-video podcast. You would think when you have to shelter at home or shelter in place that you would have nothing to do and you'd be completely bored. Not me, buddy. I was living in a garden of Eden, I was eating fruit right off the trees. Harmony on my mind, I was living a life of ease. I'm super suspicious, I'm always suspicious, especially people's motives and the higher ups, echelons and stuff like that. Like, what are they, they're just gonna do this big pause, huh? Cool, yeah, let's go along with that. I don't know, my whole life, I'm 43 years old, my whole life I've seen one sham after next, so I'm a little skeptical. One morning God spoke to us and he made a forecast. You're all getting too fat, now you must fast. Breakfast was skipped and no one really cared. It wasn't until supper that people started getting scared. Stomachs were rumbling louder than the clouds. I never missed a meal before, I thought I might pass out. So I think it's important for all of us to ask ourselves during this thing, who's benefiting from all of this? So, sat down on a couch and started watching some TV. The sun on the news, digging in the dirt, planting pinto beans. Called himself a farmer, he's taking control of the situation, went back to digging some holes. I've been really busy. I've started gardening as much as possible. I've been collecting rainwater. I've collected almost 300 gallons of rainwater in various ways. I live in Southern California, so I think that's important to do right now. I have some very bad news to tell you. My cilantro plant has died. Apparently, it wasn't draining properly because there was no holes in the bottom of the pot, and I was sad. But the good news is, my tomato plant named Harry is doing really well right now. He's outside. He's got these little cute little tomatoes that are green. They look like the size of a pea. And seriously, there's like 18 of these little pea-sized tomatoes on this plant already. And I'm super stoked about that. I looked over at my friend who sat in a recliner. I noticed he was eating. I asked him what? He said TV dinner. Well, maybe he had forgotten, so I reminded him. God said not to eat until further instructions. We don't need God anymore, you're a simple little mound. Now the farmer sells his food from his taco stand, so I think I'm pretty much resolved to not tour at all this year. I had a tour booked for the summer, I had a tour booked for the fall. I still had some dates to fill in, but I worked really hard on that this whole spring. I've been, and winter. I don't want to waste my time booking any more tours until I know this thing is totally blown over. And so people have to pay to listen to these full videos because I plan on basically performing here at my house and maybe do some local farmers markets or something like that if that's possible even this year. I'll just ride my bike over there, play some of those, and work on my garden. And that's my plan, is to be a musician and a farmer. I sat down on a sidewalk with my bottle of liquor. Some people threw some coins at me, but I had no idea what they were, so I got a job mopping floors. It lasted almost a day. I had no watch and I was late, so I got fired without pay. That night I slept in a park underneath the stars when a flying saucer came down from the planet Mars. Hop in, buddy, I've been looking for you, the creature said to me. And just like that, at the speed of light, I went off to another galaxy. Goodbye. I noticed that people have been really sensitive to jokes lately, and I swear like 80% of my friends were offended by that that photo. And, you know, I've been spending a lot of time alone in this apartment anyway, And so my friends were like, seemed like they were offended by the joke. It was just really a lonely feeling. So again, I'm trying to learn how to like be sensitive to people right now and gentle and understanding. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be just fine. Everything's gonna be alright. If we just hold on. Just hold on. Ooh. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you listening. And please consider donating to my Patreon, $5 a month or more. If I get enough people to do that, I'm going to be able to survive this global pandemic. Peace and good health, everybody. I will see you next week, God willing. Because sometimes we drift in life. It's hard work just getting by. Everything's gonna be